So Disco Bed is a family-owned company, originally from South Africa. We've been around since 1989. We've been in the military market since then. We've been in the retail market for the last 10 years. What's great about the product is it's modular in design. You notice that there's 3 solutions. The most obvious is that it bunks. So you get 2 people in the same space you might normally get 1. It really makes a 4-man tent a true 4-man tent. But besides that, it becomes 2 separate beds. So if you don't want to bunk that day, you can just use 1 individual cot. But it also becomes a bench. You just fold this down and it becomes a bench for the daytime. Everything is completely modular, so it goes together in minutes. Everything is pop and click, no tools needed at all. So the whole thing can go together in about 8 to 10 minutes. Everything goes in these carry bags. So you get, just in 2 bags like this, you take the entire set right here, bunked together. It's also extremely stable. It'll hold all its weight on one side so it never tips over. You also can get up to 500 pounds on each level. So it's an extremely strong product. So the product uses a 600 denier polyester with a very thick PVC coating underneath to keep it completely watertight. So you can use it outdoors. It's got a rust-proof frame. It's a powder-coated rust-proof frame. You've got all the pieces and parts are separate so that when you assemble it or disassemble it, if you lose something, you can easily go back and just ask for a replacement part instead of having to replace the entire system. That's where it adjusts to uneven ground, but it also alleviates ground sinking because it distributes the weight better than a normal cross leg would. You see the extension right here. This adds 7 inches of space between the 2. The disc system is what creates the entire system. It's what all the weight is distributed on is right here. It's why it's so strong. It's why you don't need a middle brace and why it sleeps like a hammock. It's extremely comfortable because there's no middle brace because all the weight is supported here. It's why we call it Disco Bed. These just pop in and out easily. There's a set of 4 of them with each bed, so you get a set of 8 with the system and puts the whole thing together. But again, you notice the lack of a middle brace here like most cots. That's what's critically important. So it contours your entire body and makes it extremely comfortable. Unlike most cots with a middle brace that creates tension on your back, it's uncomfortable. It's also very easy to move. So it's not difficult to move around. It makes it very portable. You also have the rounded end frame. What the rounded end frame does is it adjusts to uneven ground. So you literally get it, because of the discs, you get a torsion effect where everything adjusts. So you never get a teeter-totter like you might on a lot of other cots. The product itself is one of the best on the market you're going to find for something this high-end for a sleeping solution. We call ourselves an extreme sleeping solution. We're used in the Arctic expeditions, we're used by the US military, and we're used by disaster relief. That's the heritage of the company.